Hello everyone, and welcome back to Unbound Learners Pre-K. Happy Friday! Let's get started with our good morning song together. Stretch your arms out like airplane wings. We'll fly to one side, over to the other side, fly back to the middle. Big stretch out in front of you. Now take that circle up over your head, and let's stretch on this side, over to the other side. One more time up at the top, and now it's time to sing together. Good morning, dear earth. Good morning, dear sun. Good morning, dear rocks and flowers, everyone. Good morning, dear beast and birds in the trees. Good morning to you and good morning to me. Good morning, friends. I hope that you all are having a wonderful day so far. Before we get started on the calendar and weather chart, there are a few things that we need to do quickly. Number 1, let's turn on our listening ears. The next thing that we need to do is put on our thinking hats. So you look for your thinking hat. My thinking hat is over here. I'm going to put it on top of my head. And today my thinking hat has a zipper underneath my chin. So I'm going to zip it up. And the last thing that we need to do is warm up our hearts, like this. Boom, 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 boom. And now we're ready to get started. I have my pointing stick, and let's go over the date together. Here's the month right up here. Do you know what the month is called? August. That's right. The month is August. Today is August 27th. So let's move the chip over from yesterday. Yesterday was August 26th, and today is August 27th, and the year is 2021 or 2021. So as the month of August is coming to an end, I only see a few more days left. Let's take out our counting fingers and just give them a little stretch. And let's see how many days are left in the month of August. After today, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 more days left in the month of August, and then we will say hello to a brand new month. Listen carefully for the words in the next song and see if you can hear what month comes after August. Maybe you know the words so you can sing along with me. January, February, March and April, May and June, July and August, September, October, November, December, 12 months in a year. Did you hear that? What month comes after August? September. September will be here in just a few days next week. Now let's sing the Days of the Week song together. For this song, we need to hold up our 7 fingers like this. There are 7 days, there are 7 days, there are 7 days in a week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Let's go down to the bottom of the chart and go over the days of the week together. This says that yesterday was Thursday. Yesterday was Thursday. That means that today is Friday, the last day of the weekday. And tomorrow will be Saturday, the first day of the weekend. But let's go back and sing Today is Friday with me. If you know the words, you can sing along. Today is Friday, today is Friday, today is Friday, all day long. Today is Friday, today is Friday, today is Friday, all day long. If we go back up to the top of the chart, we have the season. What's the season, friends? Summer, that's right. It's still summertime where I live for a few more weeks. And now let's travel down to the bottom of the chart and sing the weather song together. What's the weather? What's the weather? Can you tell? Can you tell? Is the sun shining? Is the rain falling? Can you tell? Can you tell? So today where I live, it's another mostly cloudy day with a little bit of sun poking through. And my temperature chart is on orange because it's warm outside. Warm and mostly cloudy with a little bit of sunshine. What do you see outside of your window? Thanks for sharing the weather with me today. Now let's move on to the letter, the number, and the sign of the week. Because today is Friday, it will be our last day talking about this uppercase letter. So this letter usually says G, G, but sometimes it says J. Do you know what uppercase letter this is? G, that's right. This is a capital G. G usually says G, but sometimes it says J. Let's move on and see what we have inside of the letter box today. Inside of this box, I have something that starts with the letter G, G. Here's your first clue. This is a type of a fruit. This fruit grows on a vine, and usually it's purple or green. What could it be? Let's take a look. This is a grape. So grape starts with the letter G, G. This grape is green. Green also starts with the letter G, G. And this grape grew on a vine in my orchard. It's not quite ready yet. It's still pretty hard and bitter tasting, but in a few more weeks it will become soft and taste much sweeter. Did you know that raisins come from grapes? This is how you write in uppercase G, G. One more time. And here is the number of the week. What double-digit number is this? 13. That's right. When you write the number 13, you write two numbers. Can you show me with your finger what number this is? 1. And after the number 1, you write the number 3. 1, 3. 13. Now let's count to the number 13 together using the large bead frame. This week we're going to count to the number 13 using the large bead frame. In order to get to 13, you need 3 units. 1, 2, 3, and 1 10. 13. Because today is Friday, we are going to be counting acorn tops. Now, I don't think that I have enough space across the top of the box to line them all up, so I'll have to make 2 rows. Will you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 2 are connected. 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 acorn tops. Today will also be the last day saying art in sign language. Will you show me how? Let's do that together. You're going to put one of your hands out in front of you like this, and you're going to use your pinky from your other hand and move it downward. Art. Today we're going to wrap up our 2-week-long unit on artistic expression. Over the past few weeks, we've learned about famous artists, materials to use, and how colors can represent feelings and emotions. But let's go back to art materials. I have some right here, and today I'm going to explain how they're made. So right here I have some crayons. Crayons are just hot wax mixed with color. I have a blue crayon, a green crayon, and a black crayon. Next, I have a few markers. So the outside of the marker is all plastic. When I remove the plastic cap, there's a felt tip, and the felt tip is mixed with water, powder, and colored ink. And the last thing that I have is some Play-Doh. Now I like to make my own Play-Doh, and so I follow a very simple recipe. All I use is flour, oil, cream of tartar, hot water, and food coloring. For today's work, we are going to be making our very own art materials using only water and food coloring. Let's go! For today's work, you are going to need some small containers, and you can fill them either with liquid watercolor or with water and add a few drops of food coloring. You will also need a pipette or an eyedropper, something absorbent such as a paper towel or watercolor paper or a coffee filter, and some wax paper. I'm going to set the paper towel aside because we won't need that yet, because the first thing that we are going to do is use the pipette and transfer the liquid paint or food coloring onto the piece of wax paper. So in the past, we have used pipettes and eyedroppers. This is the part at the top where you're going to hold it, and you're going to use your thumb and your counting finger and squeeze it together and put it into the paint or liquid food coloring. And then when you release it, it fills up like this. Then I'm going to bring it over to the wax paper and squeeze it again, and it comes out. So I'm making a bunch of little green dots. If I want to make them bigger, I'm going to go back to the green, squeeze the top, put it into the green water, lift up, and let's make them a little bit larger. Oh, that one got really big. Let's try this one. So did that one. Look, it's starting to spread over like so. Let's move on to the yellow. Squeeze and release. We'll make a bunch of little yellow drops all around. But maybe I'll go back and make some of them bigger like that one. And one more up here. Because we're using wax paper, when we add the liquid paint on, it doesn't absorb it. It just stays in a little droplet like so. But now I'm going to take my piece of paper towel, which I folded over just to make it a little more absorbent, and I'm going to put it on top of the droplets and see what happens. Let it sit for a minute. I can see that it's starting to soak through. Let's take it up. Wow, and look at this. So the wax paper did not absorb the droplets, but the paper towel did. And look at that artwork that it created. Let's get back to circle time. Welcome back to circle time, friends. Remember, if there's one thing to take away from this unit, it's that there's no right or wrong way to create art. Thanks for learning with me today. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Please give my video a thumbs up and find me on OutSchool for my live and interactive classes. You can also support my channel by checking out my Patreon page and gain access to bonus features for your child. It's time to sing our goodbye song. Let's wave like this. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, everyone. I'll see you back on Monday as we turn back the clock and review a few of my favorite activities from the year. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.